Marafiki Center came to life through a series of events and also the life that we live here in Lexington as refugees and immigrants, but also the need to engage in the community. As a refugee and immigrant by myself, navigating the nuance of a new country, navigating through school, and just the normal life here in America was a little bit challenging. But through all those challenges, I found out that there is a need to build a community. Marafiki Center play a huge role in our community, Lexington as a whole. And one of that role is to build the bridge of understanding, being an organization in the community that make it a little easier for our families in terms of how do we connect to resources. We connect to our community through resources and advocate for them through serious events.
The Swahili Camp is an annual program of about 4 weeks. As a program manager, it's one of my favorite programs here because we interact with the children. I also have children myself who teach Swahili. We have a curriculum of teaching. We have teachers making sure that they learn the language.
When I learned at Swahili camp was to learn how to speak Swahili and understand it more.
Marafiki Center has helped me learn how to write in my language because I can speak it, but I can't write it.
I'm using more Swahili to talk to my grandma, and before I would usually put Swahili in English to talk to her, but now I can talk in Swahili.
It's so beneficial for our kids. They was not knowing their language no more. But for now, I've been seeing my kids coming home and saying Jambo Baba, Jambo Baba, Mama, and I was so happy about that.
Niko na watoto 5, nilizalia katika nchi ya Marekani. Vrema wanajifunza Swahili, wanaenda kumakempo, wanaenda kuskule, biko na skule hapo, wanakiaka kuniambia mama, oh mama, jambo, habari, mzuri. Vrema nashukuru sana, I'm so happy.
Naturahisisha si wazazi ile kuikaa kwa nyumba. Activity yote yenye mnafanya kule, watoto wanaenda kuswim, watoto wanaenda kumichezo, inasaidia tena ile environment ya watoto wanafaidika nayo.
Marafiki Center has been fun for me, especially in the summer, because we went to a lake, it was pretty. We went to Malibu Jacks, dancing and all that.
There was a lot of field trips. Personally, my favorite was swimming because I wanted to learn how to swim. I enjoy the field trips because you get to be with your friends.
There's lots of food and lots of fun. It's just not Congolese people. There's other people from other countries, so it helps us get to know other cultures.
Other events that we do is Shule Fests. Shule Fests also connect families to resources. Our outreach is very rooted in our community. We want to build that trust in the parents so that when we bring resources, when we bring support, or when we even want to advocate for them, they can trust us.
I'm here to Marafiki Center in this Shule Fest. Everything been perfect.
Tumekuja kupata vifao vya masomo. Tuko na watoto 6 na si wote tuko hapa. Tunakutana ni top.
Leo tuko na evenema ya mkubwa sana ya watoto wetu wanataka anza kurudia mwezi kesho, wanarudia kwenye masomo. Kutupatia vifaa vya watoto wetu, makaye, masakoshi. Watoto vrema wanaenjoy sana, wanafurahi. Tunaleta watoto wetu wanajiandikisha na wote wanafurahi, wanapata vifaa vya masomo.
I am a club facilitator at Marafiki Center. We have a club within the schools called Swahili Club. And what Swahili Club does is collect information from the students, making sure they're getting the education they need, making sure they're in the classes that are comfortable to them. English is not a language that's spoken to them on a daily basis. So they need someone that speaks their language, that truly understands the culture. Like I went through it, so I'm there to kind of give them a heads up and tell them, hey, homework is something you have to keep up with. Listen to your teacher, and whatever they tell you, it's something you have to catch up with. The food may not be great, but you can also bring your own food. You gotta let them understand the culture of Fayette County Public Schools. And we speak the language that kids understand. So it's not just English, and we help them to the most difficult parts that they don't even feel comfortable talking to about with another administrator at school. It gives them that big comfort knowing, hey, this is someone that's coming from basically your background. They can use me as an example. I'm here to give them the help that they need.
As a family support coordinator, it is my job to coordinate different workshops between families. Most parents do come from Africa. Most of them spent years in refugee camps. They don't know where to start.
Iko shida sana kwa watu wenye kutoka Afrika, si wenye kutoka Afrika. Tunatoka hauna mtugari, unatoka ujue nyumba utaenda, kwa ujue fasi utaenda.
In this year alone, we've had actually 6 different workshops. Depending on the different topics that I'm covering, there's always at least 1 or 2 parents that need extra support with whatever we're talking about. So through those workshops, most of the parents got the information and they were able to know which direction to take. It's also important that the parents know so they can pass on that knowledge also to their children.
A lot of our youth would finish high school and not know what to do after high school. They would try to go working at, your regular factory job. Marafiki Center saw the need to empower their careers. So we created a connection for them to build their networks so they can aim and work really hard towards their future. Programs like Afrolex Connect, which works during the summertime when school's out, aims to help the youngins and introduce them to a bunch of resources out there like job fairs, college readiness. We introduce them to financial literacy, give them an idea of how to manage their finances. Afrolex Conference is a Marafiki Center annual civic engagement professional networking event aiming to help the young adults, connecting them to all bunch of resources around us. The Marafiki Center brings all these big names that help our youth, empower them, and show them that there's resources, there's careers out there that you may not know about, but this network is here for you.
One of the big events we do is Swahili Day. Swahili Day is a community cultural festival that celebrates African roots and heritage, but also celebrate the African community that's growing here in Lexington.
Swahili is actually the biggest language in Africa with over 200 million speakers. And here in Lexington now is the 3rd most spoken language. So in this day, we bring together people, to celebrate their music, dance, art.
And embrace also our businesses, advocate for them, but also elevate them. Some of our performers start from scratch. They want to figure out how they fit in the community. With their talent, we want to celebrate them. We want to expose them. So Swahili Day bring the community together. Not just Swahili speakers, but also the Lexington community. Marafiki Center play a huge role in our community, Lexington as a whole. And one of that role is to build a bridge of understanding. So every partnership or a relationship we build is also an open door of resources to our community.
It is our job to be able to be there and advocate for them, to show them, okay, this is what you came with and this is what America needs from you. As we are bridging that gap to teach all these, the newer ways of living in America to not also lose their own culture.
It's not just the open door to our community, but also advocate to our partners of understanding the culture.
Our name, Marafiki, which means friends in Swahili, is critical because it makes them to feel the culture and the sense of belonging within our organization. Being
the immigrant kid that faced to a lot of challenges in the education system, a lot of challenge, in a social life, all that led to be what Marafiki Center is today. Join us in this journey as we represent our community, build a Lexington that's diverse, that also represented in every nation, every culture, and every language. We invite you to trust us and to join our journey of advocacy and join our journey of celebrating those cultural values that are here.